This is the Elite Scout for Friday, January the 9th, 3311. Frontier Developments is not the future of Elite Dangerous. They are the custodians, they are the coders, they are the masters of the ones and the zeros that make up Elite.exe. But they're not the heart and soul. They are the vitally important rulebook, but there's more to Elite than flying a spaceship. This weekend, thousands of battle-scarred commanders will descend on the last remaining Thargoid foothold in the bubble, the site of the Proteus wave explosion in HIP 22460. It's now a portal for countless Thargoids to pour out of, and the fleet of AX ships will enforce a blockade around the site. Nothing will come in, nothing will go out. It's a show of strength after the fall of the Titans. And Frontier have done nothing to set this up. It's the work of Commander Mechan, the AXI, the XSF, and thousands of individual commanders creating their own story. Almost all of the biggest events in Elite Dangerous's galactic history have not come from Frontier, but from the community. 9 years ago saw Distant Worlds, the first deep space exploration of the galaxy, with a fleet of over 1,000 commanders starting out on a path that had never been taken before. 571 of them made it to Beagle Point, discovering countless worlds and features along the way. The procedures and the ethos of Distant Worlds can be found in countless exploration missions that have taken place since then and continue to take place. Frontier did not set up Distant Worlds or those further expeditions. How about the fuel rats? While they may not have formed for a massive moment in the game, they have formed and continue to run for the moments that are massive to individual commanders. Those commanders who are suddenly faced with an empty tank and O2 running low and a need to not explode. Time and time again, the fuel rats have been held up as something unique to Elite Dangerous and a classic example of emergent gameplay. Frontier didn't start the fuel rats or help build the system. Yet Frontier Developments has built the code to allow for the fuel transfer limits to move 1 ton of fuel between ships. Frontier have offered the galactic map and the ability to instance commanders together as they travel across the galaxy. Frontier built the Titans and fashioned the weak points for commanders to find. The cliché description of Elite Dangerous is a game that is a mile wide and an inch deep, and I'm going to agree with that. I'm also going to say that it's a great piece of design and it's exactly what we need. Let me diverge slightly and talk about Dungeons & Dragons. The core rulebook, which has been built over many years, comes in at 192 pages. It's in a hardback book, which is, you guessed it, 1 inch deep. From that solitary inch, you have communities of adventure, of exploration, of combat, of healing, of companionship, and, if you insist on bringing a bard, a few songs as well. This is what Frontier Developments has. Just like Dungeons & Dragons, the core gameplay, the Elite code, is constantly updated with new features and tools added into the mix. They give us an inch, and we don't take, we make the mile. In 2025, we're going to get a refresh of our digital rulebook. The inch is going to grow, and we're going to head out into the black, from base to base, planet to planet, from system to system, and our mile will stretch for light years and beyond. Where it ends up, nobody knows. But that journey is going to be so full of adventure. This is the Elite Scout, signing out. Let's be paladins out there.